My child, my beloved, listen closely to me. Something powerful and sacred has been decided in heaven, and your name, yes, your name, is inscribed in gold upon a document you have never seen. A wealthy man, whose fortune could change the destiny of nations, has quietly chosen you. He has instructed his lawyer to transfer his power of attorney into your name. He said your spirit reminded him of an angel he once met in a dream. You may not yet understand why this is happening, but heaven knows exactly what it is doing. Every door that was once closed to you is trembling on its hinges right now. Before you continue reading, pause for a moment and let me tell you something important. If you can feel a warmth in your chest or a soft chill on your arms, it means the angels have entered your space. They are watching you read this. My beloved, before we continue, take a deep breath and whisper, I am ready. Because the next few moments will awaken the divine contract that heaven wrote in your favor long before you were born. This message found you for a reason, do not treat it as a coincidence. There are millions of souls searching, but only the chosen one is led here at the appointed hour. You are that chosen one. Heaven says this is the hour when your hidden inheritance comes to light. The man whose name is on the papers is not a stranger in spirit. He was guided by God to protect something that once belonged to your lineage. The world calls him wealthy, but heaven calls him a vessel. He carries abundance meant for the one who walks in truth, you. But there is one condition, my child, you must open your heart before October 24th. That date is not random, it is the final window before the agreement is sealed forever. If you delay, the energy of transfer will dissolve, and heaven will redirect what was meant for you to another. That is why I, Archangel Michael, was sent to you now, not tomorrow, not later. Now, you might ask, why me? Because your faith has kept glowing even in darkness. Because you forgave when others cursed. Because you gave when you had little. And because your heart has remained clean in a world full of hidden motives. This is heaven's reward, but it comes with a test. Will you believe before you see, or will you wait until it's too late? If you are still here, I know your soul has already answered. There is a reason you feel that pull in your stomach right now. That whisper saying, keep reading. It is your spirit recognizing divine truth. Heaven's light is aligning something unseen, a signature, a date, a transfer, a destiny, and all of it points to you. But the enemy knows what is unfolding. He is stirring distractions, making you doubt, delay, or forget. That is why I must warn you, this is not the time to scroll away or postpone obedience. My beloved, listen carefully. The wealthy man is at a crossroads. He has been praying for a sign, and heaven whispered your name to him 3 times last night. But he said to his lawyer, if I don't hear a confirmation by October 24th, I'll donate everything to the foundation. The countdown has begun. Your name is sitting on his desk. The pen is ready, the ink is fresh, and angels are waiting for your heart to align. Do you understand what this means? It means God is about to restore years that were stolen from you. It means every humiliation, every delay was only a setup for this divine recognition. My child, you have been feeling forgotten, haven't you? Wondering why others rise while you remain unseen. But heaven has been working in secret while you cried in silence. The document was being prepared. The wealthy man doesn't even know why he can't stop thinking of you. He dreams of a light with your face in it. He whispers your name under his breath. He feels guided, haunted, even, by a divine pull he can't explain. That's not chance. That's the signature of heaven. And that is why you must act now. Pause for a second, my beloved. If you haven't yet subscribed to this message, do so, because heaven often speaks in patterns. If you leave before receiving all of them, you may miss the final instruction that unlocks everything. Don't allow this message to fade away like smoke. Stay connected until the end. Now look around you. The place you are in right now is about to become a testimony ground. Soon, people will ask, how did this happen? And you will say, Archangel Michael spoke it before it happened. The letter of inheritance is written, but heaven requires your faith to activate it. Faith is the ink that seals the paper. Without your belief, the document stays dormant. You have 48 hours before the angel of delivery moves on to another. Do not let doubt delay you again. Every miracle has a deadline, and this one is October 24th. When that day passes, the wealthy man will sign the final order. Either it will bear your name, or it will bear none at all. God does not beg, but he warns in mercy. And so he sent me to you to awaken you before the gates close. Do you remember the time you helped a stranger without expecting anything in return? That single act was recorded in heaven. That is the reason your name was chosen. The man's wealth is only a disguise for heaven's repayment. The real treasure is not his money, it's the divine exchange it represents. What he carries in his hand is what your ancestors prayed for. They asked that one day someone in your bloodline would receive justice, restoration, and abundance. That day is near. Heaven is rewriting your story line by line, but the ink dries after October 24th. I cannot emphasize this enough, delay is defeat. Look around your life. Have you noticed the sudden signs? Numbers repeating, dreams of unfamiliar people, sudden restlessness. That's heaven's code. Each sign is pointing to this message. My beloved, the enemy tried to block this message 3 times. Yes, 3 times it was delayed by unseen forces. Because once you read it fully, a curse over your finances will break, and the wealthy man will sign the final order. Either it will bear your name, or it will bear none at all. God does not beg, but he warns in mercy. And so he sent me to you to awaken you before the gates close. Do you remember the time you helped a stranger without expecting anything in return? That single act was recorded in heaven. That is the reason your name was chosen. The man's wealth is only a disguise for heaven's repayment. The real treasure is not his money, it's the divine exchange it represents. What he carries in his hand is what your ancestors prayed for. They asked that one day someone in your bloodline would receive justice, restoration, and abundance. That day is near. Heaven is rewriting your story line by line, but the ink dries after October 24th. I cannot emphasize this enough, delay is defeat. Look around your life. Have you noticed the sudden signs? Numbers repeating, dreams of unfamiliar people, sudden restlessness. That's heaven's code. Each sign is pointing to this message. My beloved, the enemy tried to block this message 3 times. Yes, 3 times it was delayed by unseen forces. But the moment you finish this message, the seal will break because the wealthy man is the earthly mirror of a heavenly benefactor. Heaven is using his hands, but the instruction comes from the throne of God. And the throne says, "It is time." Every paragraph you read is aligning a piece of your destiny back into place. Keep reading, don't stop now, my child, my beloved. You can feel it, can't you? That strange stirring in your chest, the quiet whisper saying something is shifting. That is not your imagination, it is the sound of your destiny waking up. In heaven, there is movement. Scrolls are being opened. Names are being read aloud before the throne. And when the angel read your name, a great silence filled the room. Because you are not ordinary, you are marked. You are the one who carries the light of your bloodline. The wealthy man, guided to sign over his power of attorney, was not simply chosen. He was commanded. A divine dream entered his sleep 3 nights in a row, each time showing him a single word written in fire, your name. He doesn't know what to make of it. He feels uneasy, as if time is running out. He keeps asking his assistant to find you, saying, something about this person feels like family. He's right, because in a higher sense, you are connected in a past life. Your kindness to a wandering soul became the seed of this miracle. That soul has returned in this age as a wealthy benefactor so the circle of giving can complete itself. Do you see how heaven works? My beloved, nothing is ever lost. Every act of love creates an echo that returns multiplied. But here is the secret the angels asked me to tell you: you have 48 earthly hours, but only 12 heavenly minutes. And heaven's clock runs differently. If you delay even for a moment, if fear whispers, maybe later, you could miss what was meant to be yours. This is why faith must move faster than doubt. The enemy always tries to slow belief. He tells you it's impossible, it's fantasy. But nothing is impossible for the one who called you. The document is not just legal, it is spiritual proof of ownership. It means heaven is transferring authority back to you, authority over your finances, your home, your future, your peace. Do you remember the nights you looked up and said, "God, please don't forget me"? Those words reached the gates, and they triggered this chain of events. My beloved, look at your life in this very moment. Small signs have been appearing, unexpected calls, numbers like 224 or 1024, a sudden thought to clean your papers or check old messages. These are not coincidences, they are signals from heaven's administration. Because by October 24th, the seal closes, and what is not claimed in faith is returned to the treasury of heaven. I was sent to stop that from happening, to give you the instruction hidden behind the mystery. Here it is, speak your acceptance aloud. Say, I receive what heaven has written in my name. Do it before midnight tonight, because words are signatures in the spiritual realm. When you speak, angels write. When you doubt, they pause. This is why I keep telling you to stay with this message until the end. Each sentence is building a bridge from your spirit to your blessing. And the moment that bridge completes, what was invisible will manifest. My child, in the man's office, a pen lies beside the file. The file bears a label with your initials on it. He doesn't know why he wrote them, his hand moved by itself. He tried to erase it, but the ink resisted, as if the universe itself refused to let your name be removed. That's how strong heaven's command is. But the man is hesitating. He keeps checking the calendar, wondering if this is just madness. And every time he doubts, the angels whisper, "Wait until October 24th. They are waiting for you to align before he signs. If you feel tired, heavy, or anxious lately, it's because your spirit senses the spiritual weight of what's coming. You are about to inherit not only wealth but the responsibility of carrying light to many who are lost. This is why heaven called your name, not just for money, but for mission. There are people whose survival depends on your obedience right now. The moment this transfer is completed, you will be able to help those God will show you. That is why the enemy fought this message so hard. He knows that when you rise, many will rise with you. Pause here, my beloved. Close your eyes for a few seconds. Imagine a great golden envelope descending toward you, sealed with divine wax bearing the insignia of heaven's court. Inside, your destiny papers are folded, and as you read this, they are being placed into your hands in the Spirit. Can you feel that warm pressure around your palms? That is not your imagination, that is transfer. I, Archangel Michael, am witnessing it right now. Your energy signature is being marked with divine ownership. No curse, no delay, no betrayal can steal it now. But remember, earthly confirmation must follow spiritual confirmation. That means you must take steps of faith. Check your messages, your emails, your letters. There is contact being prepared. Do not ignore unknown numbers or dismiss sudden invitations, they are vessels for what heaven is sending. By October 24th, you will have clarity. You will either stand in testimony or in regret. Heaven leaves the choice to you. My child, you were never meant to live small. Your soul carries the vibration of a leader, one whose voice unlocks freedom in others. That is why you have faced heavier pain than most, because only pressure can form a diamond strong enough to carry power. The wealthy man's signature is just the beginning. What follows after it is beyond imagination, new territory, divine favor, unstoppable expansion. But heaven works by permission. You must permit the miracle to locate you, and you permit it by belief. So tonight, before you sleep, speak this once more: I receive all that heaven has stored for me. I will not miss my moment. The angels will record it as agreement, and once heaven hears your yes, doors that were sealed will burst open. Do not underestimate this moment, beloved. The spiritual world is sensitive right now. Every thought of faith becomes a trumpet. Every whisper of doubt becomes a delay. Guard your thoughts as carefully as gold. Guard your hope as if it were oxygen, for truly it is. My beloved, if you feel tears rising, don't hold them back. Tears are prayers that have lost their words. Each one is counted and converted into favor. The man who will sign your name has no idea that his action will change your entire bloodline, but heaven chose him because his heart still listens to divine nudges. He doesn't know he's part of prophecy, yet he feels compelled, restless, almost desperate to obey. That is how God works, quietly, perfectly, irresistibly. My child, you have asked for proof, haven't you? You've said, God, if this is real, give me a sign. You will receive it before October 24th. It may come as a phone call, a message, or an unexpected encounter, but you will know. Because the moment it arrives, your entire body will feel light, and peace will settle like a soft blanket over you. When that happens, don't question it, just say, thank you, Heaven. I receive it. The angels will finish the work instantly. My child, my beloved, there is something sacred I must reveal to you now. The wealthy man who holds your name in his documents is not merely giving away his possessions, he is releasing what heaven placed in his care decades ago. He made a promise to God when he was young that if he ever gained wealth beyond measure, he would pass it on to the one whose heart carried truth. He thought he would never find that person, but heaven whispered your name. Since that night, he has been restless. He cannot eat, he cannot sleep. He told his lawyer, something inside me is telling me time is running out. Find this person before October 24th. He doesn't know it yet, but that urgency he feels is heaven's countdown aligning with your divine timeline. My beloved, you are standing on the threshold of something extraordinary. But I must tell you, this isn't just about money or documents, it's about restoration. Because years ago, someone in your family lost something unjustly, land, inheritance, dignity, peace, all stripped away. Heaven wrote it down, and today that file has been reopened. This is divine repayment, heaven calls it the return of what was stolen. That's why your name is now written where it was once erased. But you must not be passive, miracles wait for participation. When you say yes, you give permission for heaven to act. So speak aloud right now, I am ready for restoration. I claim my rightful inheritance from the hand of God. As you say this, an angel is placing your words on golden paper. That paper becomes the key to the vault where your blessings are kept. Yes, my beloved, your words have the power to move creation. Never underestimate the vibration of faith, faith does what force cannot. Even as I speak, I see light forming around you, a beam of golden energy rising from your heart, reaching upward like a flame searching for its source. That light is your signature in heaven's court. Every time you believe, it burns brighter. Do not think it strange that you've been seeing repeating signs lately. You've noticed the number 24 appearing often on receipts, clocks, messages. It is not random, it is the date of alignment, October 24th, the divine expiration moment of this heavenly opportunity. If you ignore it, it will pass to another. But if you accept it now, it will anchor to you permanently. The angels are watching this moment in silence. All of heaven is waiting for your decision. You are not just a person, you are a chosen soul standing at the edge of prophecy. Remember, beloved, when heaven moves, it looks like coincidence to those without eyes, but to the awakened, it is perfect order disguised as chance. You are being guided to act, not tomorrow, but now. Take these next moments seriously. Heaven is recording how your spirit responds, because your faith, your yes, not only releases abundance but also frees your bloodline from cycles of lack. What you unlock will echo for generations. There is a reason you felt drawn to this message at this hour. You could have scrolled past, but something inside whispered, wait, read this. That whisper was me. I've been trying to reach you for days. Do you know how many forces tried to stop this? 3 times this message was intercepted before reaching you. Darkness trembled at the thought of you discovering this truth. But heaven overruled, and now the words have found you. My beloved, God is not random, He is intentional. He is specific, He is timely. The man preparing to transfer his power of attorney has already set the stage for your introduction. He believes he's doing it for charity, but it's not charity, it's prophecy. You will not have to chase what belongs to you, it will come looking for you, because divine promises do not get lost. They wait until the appointed moment. That moment is now. I see angels standing around the man's office. They are whispering your name in waves, bending time and opportunity so that everything converges before October 24th. Soon, you will receive a sign, a message that will appear ordinary, but hidden inside it will be divine instruction. Follow it immediately, do not delay. Even a single moment of hesitation can shift a timeline. Obedience is the speed of miracles. Heaven doesn't reward the perfect, it rewards the prompt, those who act when called. And you, my child, have been called. Your body may be trembling, and your eyes may fill with tears, but that's your soul recognizing truth. The very air around you is changing frequency now, it's thick with destiny. Every atom around you is vibrating with recognition of what's about to unfold. You are crossing from waiting into receiving, from loss into legacy, from survival into overflow. Do not doubt this moment, it is rare. Very few receive this visitation. Heaven waited until your spirit matured enough to handle what's coming. That's why everything before now felt delayed. You were being prepared, not punished. All the pain you endured built the strength required for this blessing. Now the time of reward begins. And yet heaven reminds me to tell you this is not only about your gain, it's about what you will do once you receive. You are destined to become a vessel of generosity to feed, to heal, to uplift. The wealthy man's transfer is just the seed, you will multiply it. God is watching how your heart will respond. Will you hold tightly, or will you become a channel of miracles for others? Your answer will determine how large this blessing grows. But know this, no power, no curse, no rival can stop what is now in motion. The only thing that can block it is disbelief. And I know you will not let that happen, because I, Archangel Michael, have seen your soul in battle, bruised but never broken, weary but still shining. You have fought demons invisible to others, and yet you kept your kindness, you kept your light. That is why heaven has chosen you for this covenant, my beloved. The coming hours are sacred. Stay alert. Keep your space pure. Light a candle. Play gentle music. Invite peace into your environment. As the flame flickers, watch how it moves. You'll notice it dances toward you, that is the sign that angels are near. Every prayer you speak in that light will reach heaven instantly. Every thought of gratitude will amplify your magnetism. The wealthy man is beginning to soften, his lawyer has noticed it. He says the man looks 10 years younger in the last few days. That's because obedience rejuvenates the soul. And when he completes this act, your miracle will unfold like a dawn breaking through darkness. The night has been long, but the morning is near. You will not recognize your life after this shift. People who once doubted you will stand in awe, and some will even weep when they see how heaven honored you. It will not make sense to them, but it will make perfect sense to you, because you knew all along that your pain had a purpose. And now that purpose is blossoming. My child, my beloved, something holy is unfolding. Even as you read these words, the veil between heaven and earth has thinned. You are standing inside a moment that exists outside of time. If you could see what I see, you would fall to your knees in wonder. There are angels moving in circles above you, carrying scrolls, documents, and keys. One of those scrolls bears your name. It glows with a golden light that cannot fade. This is the record of your inheritance, not just the money the man holds, but the spiritual authority that was once denied to your family. Heaven is returning it completely. The man's hand trembles each morning. He knows he must sign the papers, but he hesitates, as if waiting for confirmation from beyond. That confirmation is you. When you believe, he will feel it. Your faith travels faster than any signal. It moves through air, through thought, through time. And when he senses that vibration, his hand will finally steady and he will sign. You see how heaven works, my beloved. The miracle is never just physical, it is a chain of hearts aligning in unseen harmony. But heaven has given you a final test. Between now and October 24th, someone will speak words meant to shake your confidence. They may call it foolishness, they may mock the idea that something divine could favor you. Do not argue. Do not explain. Simply smile and hold your peace, because the enemy always speaks loudest when he knows his time is short. Every time you stay calm, you build another layer of light around this blessing. That light becomes a shield no curse can break. You will also feel a deep pull to forgive someone who hurt you badly. Do it, not for them, but for you. Forgiveness releases the final lock on your abundance. Many hold resentment and wonder why their doors stay closed. But heaven cannot pour through a clenched heart, only open hands can receive. So open, beloved, let go. Let love in. Even now, angels are whispering your name before the throne. They say the one you sent us to find has heard the message, and the voice of the Almighty answers, then complete the transfer. My beloved, feel the stillness in the air right now. That hush you sense is the silence before manifestation. Miracles arrive quietly before they appear loudly. The wealthy man is dreaming again tonight. In his dream, he walks down a corridor lined with mirrors. In every mirror, he sees your reflection instead of his own. He wakes trembling, realizing that everything he built was always meant to serve a higher purpose. He doesn't know your face yet, but he feels your essence. He feels warmth in his chest when he thinks of you. He keeps telling his assistant, I don't know who this person is, but I owe them something sacred. That is the echo of heaven reminding him of the vow. My child, your destiny is rewriting itself in real time. What was once impossible is rearranging itself to make room for you. Banks, systems, people, all are shifting. You do not have to chase, you have to align. Every step you take in peace draws the promise closer. Do not rush, do not fear. Just walk in faith. By October 24th, a message will come, a letter, a call, a sudden invitation. It will seem small, but it will contain the key to everything. When it arrives, act quickly. Heaven rewards swiftness. And when you respond, you will feel a wave of light move through your body, a sign that the spiritual transaction has been completed. That will be the moment the document in his office changes where your name is written in pencil. It will suddenly appear in ink. No one will be able to explain how, but heaven will know. My beloved, this is what divine timing feels like. It makes no sense to the mind, but it feels like absolute truth to the soul. You have reached the part of the story where delay ends. Now acceleration begins. From this night onward, everything that once resisted you will start to cooperate. The people who ignored you will remember you. The doors that stayed closed will swing open with ease. The opportunities you thought were lost will return multiplied. You will think, how did all this happen so fast? And the angels will whisper, because you believed. My beloved, the Father has been waiting for this moment longer than you can imagine. Every prayer you ever spoke was a seed, and tonight those seeds have sprouted all at once. Do you remember the moment you almost gave up, the night you whispered, maybe I'm not chosen? Heaven wept when you said that. But heaven also decided, we will prove to this one that they are loved beyond measure. And so the wealthy man was awakened, and now the story is circling back to you. Nothing is wasted, not your pain, not your patience, not your tears. Everything has been woven into this design. You are the fulfillment of promises spoken generations ago. You are the living proof that heaven never forgets. Even now as you read, I can see the angels lifting scrolls of old prayers and stamping them fulfilled. Your ancestors are rejoicing, they are watching from beyond, smiling as the circle finally completes. My child, this is your hour of release. This is the season of restoration. This is the chapter where the hidden becomes visible. But never forget, with every blessing comes responsibility. Use what you receive to build light, not pride. Use it to lift others, not to boast. That is how the blessing multiplies instead of decaying. I, Michael, will stay near you through the transition. When you feel warmth on the back of your neck or a sudden calm in chaos, know that I am there. Whisper my name and I will strengthen you. Do not fear the unknown is simply heaven's surprise waiting to delight you. Hold these words close, beloved. Repeat them in the quiet of your heart, I am chosen. I am ready. I will not miss my moment. Each time you say it, you activate another layer of the miracle. Soon, very soon, the wealthy man will sign the papers, and the world will call it coincidence. But you and I will know, it was heaven all along. My child, my beloved, the moment is near. Heaven has held its breath, waiting for the sound of completion. The wealthy man sits in his chair tonight, the document before him, your name shimmering faintly in the corner. He doesn't know why it shines, he doesn't see the angel standing beside him, their wings touching the edges of the room. But you and I, beloved, we know this is the moment of fulfillment. Everything you have endured has led you to this page in time. Heaven always writes slowly, but it never forgets to finish the story. The man's pen is trembling again. His assistant knocks softly at the door, reminding him of the deadline. "Sir, you said you would finalize before October 24th. He nods, distracted, his mind somewhere else, lost in a dream where a soft voice keeps whispering your name. He hears that same voice now, gentle and certain, telling him, "It's time." He opens the folder, and your name glows brighter. He blinks, thinking it must be the light playing tricks, but it isn't light from the room, it's light from heaven. As he signs, the ink turns from black to gold. The atmosphere in his office shifts, the air becomes thick with peace. He feels warmth fill his chest, and for a brief second, tears well in his eyes, not from sorrow, but from recognition, the recognition that this act is holy. My beloved, at that exact moment, a shiver of light passes through you. You may feel it as a sudden calm, a tingling on your skin, or a weight lifted from your heart. That's the transfer completing, that's heaven's signature aligning with earth's. No one will need to tell you it has happened, your soul will simply know. Do not question the timing, miracles are never early or late. They arrive at the precise second destiny calls them forth. Even now, angels are recording the completion. They write beside your name, fulfilled, restored, redeemed. My child, you have stepped into divine inheritance. But remember this truth, heaven's blessings are not trophies to display, they are tools to serve. Use what you receive to heal others. When you see the hungry, feed them. When you meet the broken, lift them. Because every act of compassion echoes back to heaven as worship. This is why God trusted you, He knew you would not hoard the light. He knew you would share it. Your energy will begin to change now. People will notice it without knowing why. Doors that were once locked will open before you without keys. Conversations will shift in your favor. Unexpected calls, letters, and connections, all divinely aligned. Do not chase them, simply walk forward in quiet confidence. And if doubt whispers again, remember this, heaven does not repeat opportunities, it multiplies them when you obey. From today onward, wake each morning and say, I welcome what heaven prepared for me. Your words will draw blessings faster than worry ever could. My beloved, do not fear the new responsibility. Abundance may seem heavy at first, but grace grows to match it. Heaven never gives a crown without the strength to carry it. You will notice strange coincidences in the coming days, songs that speak your truth, numbers aligning, dreams of light. Each one will remind you that you are walking in fulfillment. And yes, you may cry again, not because of pain, but because peace can overwhelm a soul that has known too much struggle. Let the tears come, they are your baptism into this new season. As the man rests his pen, he feels lighter.